What is happening, everybody? This is TheBigVidu coming up to some Call of Duty gameplay commentary, and this is Free For All and Fallen. This is my best attempt at the Wicked Shrapnel This Gun Fucking Sucks challenge, where you use the MP412 only with no specialist, and you cannot use any kill streaks that give you kills. So this is my best attempt. Have fun. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Spoiler alert, I go 30 and 12. I feel pretty impressive, but it definitely wasn't good enough for me to win the challenge. Anyway, so what this video is actually supposed to be about is Black Ops versus Black Ops 2, as in what I feel they did right in Black Ops and I hope they bring back, and what I think they did wrong and I hope they fix. And also I'm going to talk a little bit about just Treyarch in general and a little throwback to World at War. So first, what I think they definitely must have is dead silence or ninja or whatever it ends up being called. That makes you 100% completely silent when it's pro or whatever it has to be. 100% completely silent. This is so necessary for anything competitive gameplay. If your footsteps make even the slightest noise, if people really want to and search, they can lay down in a corner, turn their headsets up, and wait for you to walk by. And it's really ridiculous if there's not a completely stealth perk. Another thing, little thing about Modern Warfare 3, the Sitrep Pro, for me, completely ruins the game. If Sitrep wasn't in the game, Marksman wasn't in the game, and that's really it, honestly. Those are the only big complaints I have about the game, and then the way people play the game, and the support package, killstreak package. But anyway, back to Black Ops and Treyarch. They have to have the dead silence or ninja perk be completely silent, and they cannot have a perk that completely 100% not reverses it but counters it. Plus, Sitrep Pro gave you something else. They gave you the vision of explosives. So that cannot happen in this new Black Ops game, for one. Two, I hope they give unlimited sprint on their marathon extreme conditioning, whatever it's going to be called. But I heard actually Woody's Gamertag say something, I think it was on PKA I watched tonight, and it sounds like it's not going to be unlimited, it's just going to be a longer sprint, which is fine, but I think the unlimited sprint makes the gameplay faster, in my opinion, from Modern Warfare 2 at least. I really enjoyed that unlimited sprint. I think in Black Ops actually Marathon Pro gave you unlimited as well, but I couldn't really use Marathon Pro that much because you definitely need the dead silence perk, like I said, in competitive gaming. And another thing, which they probably won't do, but I really wish that they would actually attempt to implement it, put stopping power back in the game. It's so important and needed, in my opinion. And to put the ghost perk, or the cold-blooded perk, whatever it is, UAV jammer back in COD 4, in the second tier slot. You have to be able to choose between having the strength of your gun or being invisible so you can get the advantage on somebody that way. You cannot have both. Modern Warfare 3, you cannot have built-in stopping power and use like shit that makes you invisible, assassin, and blind eye. It's ridiculous. I do like how they attempted to split them up, like you need blind eye and assassin, but it really, both perks are too good. Mostly assassin. Blind eye is just, it's good, but it's not too broken, I think. Is manageable because there are the support and specialist kill streaks. Another thing, I know it's going to be point-based streaks, score streaks now, not kill streaks, which I really do like, and they cannot have support. If they have a support score type streak, it's going to ruin the game completely. Because the whole point of the game is playing objective, right? And the support kill streak is perfect for that. That means that people can be getting 2, 3, 4 EMPs in a single game if they're truly playing the objective properly. And that just would not work at all. It would be a ridiculous amount of UAVs, counter UAVs, orbital VSAT if it's in there, EMP, any type of that stuff. It's just, it would be way too much, and they cannot have it in the game or it will break it, in my opinion. Another thing, they have to keep up to date with their patching, which they did a very good job in Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3 has done a fairly good job. I know it's obviously a different company, but yeah, they have to keep up to date with all that stuff, or it's gonna break the game. Modern Warfare 2's noob tubes broke the online multiplayer. I played competitively where they weren't allowed, so I enjoyed the game a tremendous amount. But I'm sad that quite a large amount of the community didn't get to experience near the same thing I did because of the game-breaking noob tubes, which kind of sucks a lot. But yeah, that's what they have to do. They have to keep up to date. It's so necessary, especially now that there's actually been a standard set for it. Um, okay, their Ghost Cold Blood perk. I really like how they're implementing it. Well, I don't know how it's actually gonna be perfectly implemented, but I like how it's gonna be. You have to be moving or it won't work. And Wings Redemption kind of did a video saying, well, oh, if they make it, you only have to move like 5 feet or 5 yards. It's not really a big deal at all because you can just kind of strafe back and forth, like forward and backwards on the whatever your head glitching, so it won't really change much. But even that, even if that's true, it'll still do enough where you actually have to constantly pay attention and keep moving back and forth. And while you're moving back and forth, your aim's not gonna be perfect. It won't. It will be better because you're hard aiming down the scope, but it won't be perfect. So I like that they're attempting to try and nerf that. A little warning I like to give Treyarch, even though I know nobody at Treyarch will see this video, is please, please, please don't hyper nerf things that were broken. Don't make the ghost perk so it's so useless that you have to move like 50 feet or in like 3 seconds or it won't work type thing. It won't be good like that. Just like noob tubes, they hyper nerf since Modern Warfare 2 for Black Ops and for Modern Warfare 3. They're complete shit, and I like that they're not good, but you can't nerf stuff so ridiculously much that they just become unusable. If you're gonna do that, just take them out of the game. Like take noob tubes completely out of the game if you're gonna make them really bad on purpose. Like that's just what you have to do. I don't understand keeping stuff in the game that nobody wants, but yeah, it's a little warning I'd like to give. And they've done that with other things too, like shotguns in this game. In this game, they were pretty strong, but they made them primaries, and they were still like the spaz is still like with the range attachment and whatever or proficiency, I mean, and extended mags that gives you the extra pellets in each bullet. It's still worse than the spaz in Modern Warfare 2, and the spaz in Modern Warfare 2 was a secondary. So I do like that they nerfed it, but I like the spaz. Spaz is fun to use anyway. But yeah, they can't over nerf things. It makes for a whole bad thing. Like yeah, it's just a little warning I like to give. And also things that are over nerfed right now, you can't over buff them. Or things that are very rarely used right now, you can't over buff them. Like you couldn't make Iron Lungs or whatever last for like 45 seconds. Like then people just be sniping and hard scoping the whole time, and you'd be dead instantly if you ever ran around the corner. Like I mean that's a kind of a bad example, but think you get the point. Like you can't over nerf or over buff things just because they're not used often or they're too good. You can't hyper do everything. You have to do by small increments, and that's what they're doing. I think they're in the alpha version. For those that don't know, in the game's making process, they still have like they haven't even gone to a beta version yet, which is kind of like the just before released final everything. This is what we want, and it's basically just made for possible touch-ups type thing. They're not there yet. They're in the beta version still, and at Gamescom they were in the alpha version. And they actually said, I think I saw this on PKA, they said something like they've already adjusted the point value for their point streak system 3 to 4 times since Gamescom alone, which was like, what was that, 2 weeks ago maybe? And they've already adjusted it 4 times. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be changing in Black Ops. I also hope that you guys won't get too focused on everybody's Black Ops 2 news, all this stuff, and it's so cool. I understand wanting to know the perks and kill streaks and that type of stuff, but a lot of the stuff they don't know for sure yet. Like the kill streaks are definitely going to be there, all that kind of stuff, the guns, but you don't know what's going to be good, you don't know what's going to be bad, you don't know how many points each score streak's going to be worth or anything like that. So a little warning to everybody that might view this is don't get overhyped before they actually release the beta version or tell everybody the actual values of things. I'm just saying be cautious. This gameplay about to wrap up. Once again, this is my this gun fucking sucks best attempt for Wicked Shrapnel's channel. and I did not do the best of the people that submitted to him, but I feel I did pretty good for myself. And if you liked what I had to say about Black Ops or Black Ops 2, give me a like, comment, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter. I'm always on there. Link in the description below. And I'm done with this commentary. Peace, y'all. Hey guys, sorry, I just realized I had a little bit more to say. I forgot to put it in earlier in the video. I would like to see Scavenger, which I'm assuming they're going to have in the next game, refill your nades and stuns, such as it did in Black Ops, which made it actually very viable for competitive, for domination and whatnot. It was very good for a Slayer to use, which I really like. But another thing about the actual equipment, I think it should refill your equipment. I just think the equipment shouldn't be so brokenly overpowered. Claymore shouldn't be an automatic kill from 30 yards away if you have danger close on. That was the real problem they had with Scavenger refilling claymores. It wasn't the fact that you'd get them. They think in real life, if you ran over somebody's body and collected all of his ammo and stuff, would you just leave all of his equipment there? You're just like, oh, I only want your ammo and your stun. No, you take all of his stuff, and that's what I'd like to see also. Sorry I had to put this in at the end because I didn't want to have to re-record the whole 10 plus minutes. But yeah, thanks. If you like this video, give me a like, and I already did my whole spiel. So peace.